Hey champs, welcome to a new video. Today we are featuring Godblin on the channel, who will be guiding you through his super bowler attacks. Hopefully you can try it and have success with it yourself after this video.
Hello guys, this is Godblin and I'm gonna be showing you how to use the super bowler attack. So as you can see here in the screen, we've got the complete army with the CC troops, the spells, the equipment, everything you need. So just gonna briefly go over the army so that you know what everything is for, because I really advise you to kind of tweak little things that you really like yourself, and so kind of make it your own army. For example, I've got 5 hog riders that I like to use on my RC, but maybe you like to use something else, and then you can exchange those. And the skeleton spells that I use to distract enemy heroes, monolith and the single infernos. Maybe you don't encounter many single infernos, or you don't like to use skellies, then you can exchange one for example another invisibility spell. So you can kind of play around with it yourself. Base, what I want to be doing is I want my warden to keep these 2 defenses busy, so that my flame flinger can get some additional value on the right hand side. And then I want to be using my archer queen with the giant arrow to snipe a few of those buildings, and especially that archer tower, so that my main push of the entire army is gonna be smoothly into that core. And then we're gonna be jumping over into the core, and let's just see how the rest goes. So I do have to say, with these walls in the core, it may be some iffy pathing into the town hall, but I think it should be alright. So we started with the warden walk, and as you can see, the mortar is not busy yet, so we're going to be using the flame flinger now already, together with a yeti. And it wasn't really ideal here because my warden got pulled for a second, but it wasn't for very long because the yeti already died. So as soon as we have that expo down, we can start with the queen part. So as you can see, flame flinger doing some great work, and it will probably get that multi-geared tower as well. So here we go with the main push, and there's the queen. And then wall break in. So just in case, I use 2 because it's kind of iffy to get into the right compartment. And as you can see, if that archer tower was still up, then there was a chance that these super bowlers would have swooped around. So still looking pretty good, freezing there. And there we go, a nice little rage into the town hall. So I think it should be going down. Okay, so this is not ideal. All the healers are going on other troops. So using the skelly spells with the royal champion on the top side to make sure that my queen stays alive, and in the meanwhile get a lot of value over there. So let's see, town hall about to go down. Okay, so a little bit lucky on the town hall there. And as you can see, the whole squad is going outside because the flame flinger opened those walls, which is also not ideal. But I still have a lot of troops left, and I still have the royal champion, still have the queen, still have a couple of healers on both sides. That's really nice about the giant arrow with the healer puppets as well, that sometimes while your healers are dying, you still have the other healers from the queen left. So at this point we got the ability. Normally I try to time this ability on like a monolith, single inferno, or an enemy hero, but I knew I was going to get that hero down anyway, so I just popped it. So as you can see, pretty easy 3-star, even though it didn't go as planned. On this base we're going to have a similar approach. So we're going to be distracting these buildings so that the flame flinger can do some additional value on the left side and taking out these buildings. And then we're going to use the queen once again to set the funnel on the other side. And then ideally we're going to be entering into the compartment with the queen. So we're gonna have to wait with the warden a little bit and with the queen, and then hopefully everything will get together. But as you can see, with the junction in the core, even if my troops end up going into the expo and queen compartment, it's still going to be pretty much the same. So warden down, and the flame flinger down. So as you can see, Expo is on my warden, as is the mortar. And even if there's like 2 Expos or one of those ricochet cannons, then you definitely need to rage your warden. But it's okay to use 1 rage on your warden, sometimes even 2 if you get enough value. So need to get that headhunter down there with the rage. There we go. So making easy work of the minion prince. And as you can see now, this flame flinger is gonna get all that value on the bottom side until it dies out. So there's the arrow, kind of miss it ideally, but as long as I get that collector down, I should be fine. So dropping the army with the ice golem, which is not really going as I planned. And then as soon as we're into that compartment, we're gonna be jumping into the core. So with this ice golem, I often use it in front of my kill squad. But if I feel like I need extra value from the queen, then I can also use it in front of the queen when I deploy her. So as you can see on the top side, that flame flinger is doing great value. And yeah, this core is gonna get wrecked, so tornado not ideal, and my healers are getting smashed down by that scatter shot. So king ability doing some nice work, and now I just need to figure out where I'm going to be dropping my RC. So I choose to drop her in front of my queen so that my queen stays alive once again. I'm using the wall breaker to get queen into that base, but she's dead, so that didn't really work out as planned. Still got some hog riders left that I can use to assist my royal champion with. And as you can see, with these electro boots, these skellies are they're no good. Still have the king left. Actually, the king just died, so I got the phoenix left with the warden, still putting in some work, getting that archer tower down. And as you can see, this is already GG. With these hogs from the royal champion and the additional hogs and the single inferno just targeting one single troop, it's gonna be a GG. Once again, we're gonna warden walk and then distract the mortar and then start the flame flinger on the side. And instead of entering here with this iffy jump, because it will have us end up in the town hall compartment and get damage from all the sides. So we're gonna be entering in this compartment and then have the queen funnel these buildings and then jump pretty much further into the base, and yeah, then pretty much overwhelm the base. So starting the warden walk, distracting that mortar, and then it's time for the flame flinger. I was a little bit careless here because I didn't drop the barbarian first to check for Teslas, so definitely do that in the future. So dropping that baby dragon to just help funnel a little bit because there's a lot of storages there, so my warden will take a lot of time, and I want my warden to get a little bit of value here. So raging it and need that headhunter down for the enemy queen. There we go, perfect. So at this point I'm debating, should I wait and go for the expo or should I just spam everything in between? And it's been a while since I did this attack, now that I'm voiceovering it, but I think I'm going for that expo. Okay, so there we go. So now I just want to wait until that expo is pretty much down, and then I can start my push into the base. So there's the queen, perfect funnel there. And there we go with the spam army. So I use the ice golem here because I want to take out that enemy king and not have my queen die right away. So rage to get into the compartment. So to have to time my warden a little bit here because that giga bomb is there. So some of my troops are going into the town hall, which is great, and the rest of it is going where I want to. So in the worst case scenario, the town hall doesn't go down. You always have your royal champion to clean it up, but I don't think I will be needing that here. There we go, town hall goes down. So most of my troops are outside of the base. There's still a couple of them inside of the base, but as I was saying, that's why I didn't want to jump into that core, because then you get firepower from all of the sides. and yeah, your troops don't like that. So Royal Champion to support, and some hogs to help the Royal Champion. So these Yetis, as you can see, the new level Yeti is pretty great in your clan castle as well. So still have the king ability, and there we go, base is crushed. Before we're going into the next attack, I want to let you know that we updated our Clash Champs app. So if you're looking for OP bases, every town hall level, every game mode, definitely check it out and update it or download it. We're going through it a little bit quicker now. So we're starting our Flame Flinger on the left, and then Warden Walk and get a lot of value there with rages. And then we're going to start our main push on the 6 o'clock side. And then use the Queen to snipe that air defense so that I can go into the base nicely. So test Barbarian here, and then get some value with that Flame Flinger. And then use the Warden, there we go. So a little bit late, unnecessarily late here. So just gonna take out at least the scatter shot, the enemy Queen, and the multi-archer tower. So I'm using the Yeti here to just help get some buildings down there. So raging that Warden, test loon, not really that I needed it, but I just wanted to speed it up a little bit, and if I get a black mine with it, then yeah, that's nice. So partial CC lure here, so wasn't really the greatest balloon, to be honest, because I did lure the CC. If this was an ice golem, that would have been rip, but hey, we all need some luck in our life, don't we? So almost taking down the buildings that I wanted, and there we go, Queen almost dies, but I have this invisibility spell that I can use to support her. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I grassed a free spell here, but we're still looking healthy, and it's just this Expo that's gonna be left. But we have the Apprentice Warden that's gonna be helping, so we should be fine here. So I will need 2 wall breakers, because the first one is going to go on the Inferno Tower, and then the second one is going to go on the Expo on the right. And then we're going to be jumping onto the monolith, and yeah, pretty much everything is reachable from there. And the few things that aren't, the Queen is going to loop around, and if the Queen doesn't loop around, then we have the Royal Champion. So raging up this army. And the CC timing is not really ideal here, especially since we don't have that freeze that I grassed. But with all these troops left and the Warden ability here, this is already looking crushed. The only thing that can save this raid is the Town Hall not going down, but even if it would stay up, I feel like the King ability, Royal Champion ability, and all these troops left would have taken it down anyways, but it wasn't needed. So Town Hall secure. Some nice little snakes from the king, and there we go with the ability, and yeah, as you can see, this is crushed. So with a grass freeze, still overwhelming 3-star. So definitely give this attack a try. So last replay, we're gonna start the Flame Flinger over there and have the Warden on the side again to support a little bit, and then pretty much use the Queen again on the flank side, so on the 6 o'clock side, and then enter somewhere around that cannon. So worst case scenario, they're gonna walk into that open compartment, and ideally they go into the elixir collector, and then we're gonna jump into the core and yeah, hopefully overwhelm the base and use that strong RC on the back end once again. So Warden down and Flame Flinger down. So I should be able to cruise through this easily without using any spells. Maybe the enemy Queen will be of a little bit of an issue. Okay, there we go, Tesla's popping, very nice. So depending on where the Warden is going, I was kind of hoping he was going to go left a little bit, and then I was going to rage the Warden, but since he turned to the right side, there's no real point in like very much delaying this attack. So yeah, we're just going to start the whole push. Healer should stay out of range of that air defense. There we go with the Queen, setting that funnel, and now I need a double wall break into the compartments. So as you can see here, some of my troops are going into the empty compartment, and some of it is going the other one, but the jump is gonna connect all of them anyways. So not ideal with this air defense staying up now, but with this Warden ability I should be able to save it. So So I'm waiting patiently. There we go, with the Warden ability and the King ability, because that monolith was doing a lot of damage. And yeah, I should have used the Skelly, but yeah, we're not perfect. We're not perfect. So with this rage boost, this should be able to overwhelm this whole core, but we're going to support the core with the invisibility spell, and as you can see, it's getting a lot of value in there. So nice bounces on that multi defense. I'm not even sure what it's called. It's not the multi tower, it is, yeah, instead of the multi archer tower. So as you can see, looking pretty solid. I still have the RC alive. I still have the Queen alive. I still have a Lonely Titan on the bottom alive, just banging a wall for the rest of his life, or her life. So it's looking pretty nice. Still have those healers on those bowlers, and this is looking pretty good. So guys, if you're enjoying these kind of videos, please give us a like, and yeah, subscribe if you're looking for more of this content, because it's taking a lot of time to make such videos. So yeah, we really appreciate it if you give us a like. So see you guys next time, and remember, as they always say, stay frosty, guys.